Tom Tobin was a legendary figure of the American Wild West. He was a fearless man and an excellent marksman. Born in Illinois in 1823, Tobin spent much of his youth hunting and trapping in the frontier regions of the United States. As he grew older, he became a skilled buffalo hunter and was known for his ability to take down large animals with a single shot. Tobin's reputation as a skilled marksman eventually led him to become a bounty hunter and lawman, and he was instrumental in bringing several notorious outlaws to justice during his career. He was also known for his fair and honorable approach to his work, earning the respect of both his peers and his adversaries. Despite his reputation as a formidable gunslinger, Tobin was also a man of deep faith and spirituality. He spent the latter years of his life as a hermit in the mountains of Colorado, living a simple and humble existence until his death in 1904. In this video, we're going to look at some of the most brutal guns Tobin used during the Wild West. Number 1. The Sharps Rifle. The Sharps Rifle was a popular rifle during the mid-1800s in the United States. It was a single-shot, breech-loading firearm that was known for its accuracy, power, and long-range capabilities. The rifle was especially popular among buffalo hunters and frontiersmen who needed a reliable and powerful weapon to take down large animals or defend themselves against threats in the wilderness. Tom Tobin was one of the most skilled marksmen of the Wild West era and was known to have used the Sharps rifle to great effect. As a buffalo hunter and later as a bounty hunter and lawman, Tobin needed a weapon that could take down his targets with precision and power. The Sharps rifle was a perfect choice for him as it had a reputation for being one of the most accurate and powerful rifles of its time. Tobin's use of the Sharps rifle was not limited to hunting animals. He was also known to have used it in the deadly effect against outlaws and bandits. The rifle's long-range capabilities and accuracy made it an ideal weapon for taking out targets from a distance. Tobin's expertise with the Sharps rifle helped him become one of the most successful bounty hunters of his time and cemented his reputation as a skilled marksman. Did you know that Tom Tobin's explorations and adventures in the Colorado Rockies were some of the most daring and dangerous of his life? He was one of the first white men to venture into this rugged, untamed territory and dangerous of his life. He was one of the first white men to venture into this rugged, untamed territory, and he quickly gained reputation as a skilled frontiersman and tracker. Despite the many dangers and challenges he faced in the Colorado Rockies, Tobin loved the land and the people who lived there. He was respected by both the settlers and the Native American tribes, and he worked tirelessly to build bridges between the two groups. Number 2. The Colt Walker. The Colt Walker was a massive .44 caliber revolver that was introduced in 1847. It was one of the largest and most powerful handguns of its time, and it was designed for use by mounted troops in the Mexican-American War. The revolver was known for its stopping power and was capable of taking down large animals and humans with a single shot. He was a skilled marksman who was known to have used the Colt Walker revolver to great effect. The weapon's size and power made it an ideal choice for Tobin, who often found himself in dangerous situations where he needed to defend himself against outlaws and bandits. As the reports say, Tobin used the Colt Walker to take down several notorious criminals during his career. In one famous incident, Tobin used the revolver to kill a group of 6 men who had ambushed him and his companions. Tobin's skill with the Colt Walker earned him a reputation as a formidable gunslinger and helped establish him as one of the most respected lawmen of all time. Despite its size and power, the Colt Walker was not without its drawbacks. The revolver was heavy and difficult to handle, and it was known for being prone to misfires. However, for Tobin, the revolver's stopping power made it an indispensable tool for his work as a bounty hunter and lawman. Number 3. Henry Rifle. The Henry Rifle, also known as the Henry Repeater, was one of the first repeating rifles ever made. It was a lever-action rifle that could fire up to 16 shots without reloading, making it a revolutionary weapon in the mid-1800s. The rifle was known for its accuracy and reliability, and it quickly gained popularity among soldiers, frontiersmen, and lawmen. Tom Tobin was known to be a fan of the Henry rifle, and he reportedly used it to great effect during his career. The rifle's repeater mechanism allowed Tobin to fire multiple shots in quick succession, making it an ideal weapon for taking down both animals and people. Tobin's skill with a Henry rifle helped him become one of the most successful buffalo hunters and lawmen of his time. In addition to its practical advantages, the Henry rifle was also known for its sleek design and fine craftsmanship. Its brass frame and octagonal barrel gave it a distinctive look that was recognizable even from a distance. The rifle's elegant design and superior performance helped establish it as one of the most iconic weapons of the American West. Did you know that Tom Tobin had a bit of a wild streak in his youth? Like many young men of his time, he was known to enjoy the occasional drink and to engage in rough and tumble activities. Sometimes got him into trouble, such as when he was arrested for stealing horses. While it's unclear how many horses he actually stole, it's clear that he had a bit of a reputation as a troublemaker in his younger years. He was known to have a bit of a temper, he was not one to back down from a fight, and he was quick to defend his honor if he felt that it had been challenged. This occasionally led to altercations with others, both in his personal life and in his work as a lawman. Number 4. Colt Navy Revolver. The Colt Navy Revolver was one of the most popular handguns during the Wild West era. It was a 6-shot .36 caliber revolver that was known for its accuracy, reliability, and ease of use. The revolver was initially designed for the use by the Navy, but it quickly gained popularity among civilians and law enforcement officers. Tom Tobin, the legendary frontiersman and lawman, a Colt Navy revolver for self-defense. He was said to be very skilled with the weapon and could hit targets at long distances with remarkable accuracy. The revolver's compact size and light weight made it an ideal choice for Tobin, who often found himself in dangerous situations where he needed to defend himself against outlaws and bandits. According to reports, Tobin used the Colt Navy revolver to great effect during his career. He was known to have taken down several notorious criminals with a weapon, and his skill with the revolver helped establish him as one of the most respected lawmen of all time. Tobin's reputation as a skilled marksman and his use of the Colt Navy revolver helped cement his legacy as one of the most legendary figures of the Wild West era. Number 5. The Winchester Model 1873. The Winchester Model 1873 was more than just a rifle. It was a symbol of the Wild West era. It was a weapon that represented freedom, adventure, and the American spirit. It was one of the most important tools in his arsenal. Tobin was a legendary figure in the Wild West, known for his skill with a rifle and his ability to handle any situation that came in his way. He was a man who lived by his wits and his instincts, and he knew that the Winchester Model 1873 was a rifle that he could count on. When Tobin held his Winchester Model 1873 in his hands, he felt a sense of power and control that few other weapons could provide. The rifle was a part of him, an extension of his will and his determination. It was a tool that he used to protect himself and those around him, to hunt for food, and to defend his land. For Tobin, the Winchester Model 1873 was more than just a rifle. It was a companion, a trusted friend that he relied on to get him through the challenges of life in the Wild West. And even today, over a century later, the Winchester Model 1873 remains a symbol of that time and of the people who lived it. Tom Tobin was indeed a man of few words, preferring to let his actions do the talking. He was not one to brag about his accomplishments or to seek attention for his deeds, even though he had accomplished a great deal in his life. Tobin's reputation as a skilled frontiersman and lawman spoke for itself, and he didn't feel the need to inflate it further with words. He was a man who believed in hard work and determination, and he lived by the motto, "Actions speak louder than words." Despite his quiet demeanor, Tobin was highly respected by his peers and those who knew him. He was known for his courage, his sharpshooting skills, and his unwavering commitment to justice. It was this commitment to justice that led Tobin to become a lawman, even though he was not one to seek out conflict or violence. He believed in upholding the law and protecting the innocent, and he was willing to put himself in harm's way to do so. Throughout his life, Tobin remained true to his values and beliefs, never seeking attention or accolades for his deeds. And yet, his actions spoke volumes about the kind of man he was. A brave, skilled, and dedicated frontiersman and lawman who left an indelible mark on the Wild West. What do you think about Tom Tobin? Let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe. Have a good day.